The GNOME edition has received several updates to GNOME 44 series. With the Xfce edition, we have now Xfce 4.18. Here are some highlights. A new file highlighting feature, accessed from the File Properties dialog, in Thunar File Manager lets you set a custom color background and a custom foreground text color, an effective way to call attention to specific files in a directory laden with similar-looking MIME types. On the subject of finding files, Thunar includes recursive search. The panel picks up a pair of new preferences. First, panel length is now configured in pixels rather than percentages, as before. Second, there's a new Keep Panel Above Windows option. This allows maximized app windows to fill the area behind the panel rather than maximize its bottom or top edge to sit flush against it. Control Center groups all of the desktop's various modules for managing the system into one easy-to-use window. New options are present in many of these. For example, you can disable header bars in dialogues from the Appearance module, show or hide a delete option in file context menus from desktop, and pick a default multi-monitor behavior before you attach an additional screen. Dead handy, that. This release uses kernel 6.5, including the latest drivers. With 6.1 LTS and 5.15 LTS, we offer additional support for older hardware as needed. We hope you enjoy this release and let us know what you think of Uranos. The newest version of Manjaro 23 Uranos is now out, and it comes absolutely loaded. New features, new versions of desktop, and a new engine under the hood. Manjaro is a widely popular Linux distro, which has its own separate fan base. It's an Arch-based rolling release Linux distro that comes with a pinch of special Manjaro things. It provides a very unique computing experience that gets Manjaro a place among the Linux giants, and this new version is just going to make everything even better. In the second episode of Distro Focus, our ongoing series showcasing some of the greatest and some of the underrated Linux distros, we are going on a deep dive with Manjaro 23. We'll see what's new here, and we'll have a look at the new user interfaces, the stability, the performance, the software scene, and a lot more. This is Linux Tech, and we are going deep with the all-new Manjaro 23. To install, you first need to download the ISO file. To download the ISO file, you can go directly to Google, and by searching there, you'll find the download links. If I include that part here, the video will become even longer, so I am trying to keep the video shorter. As you know, I use a virtual system called Proxmox for virtual systems, and today I will create the virtual machine using it. I've shown multiple times how I create a virtual machine, so I won't go into detail about that today. However, if you follow the options I show, you'll be able to easily create the configuration of the virtual machine needed for this operating system, or you can learn how to set it up on your live machine from here. So far, you can see that our virtual machine has been created, and now we will boot it and begin the next steps for setup. Here, you can see that our operating system has successfully booted with our virtual machine, which means our virtual machine is running very well, as we can assume. Now we will start our main task, which is the installation process. So, let's go ahead and look at the bottom left side of the desktop, where we can see an icon labeled Installation. We will begin the installation process using that icon. At the beginning, you will first be asked to select your language and location. Here, you can choose your preferred location and language. Next, you will be asked whether you want to use the entire hard disk or manually create partitions. I think erasing the entire hard disk is the best solution, so that's what I'm doing. After that, you'll be prompted to select your name, login, computer name, and password. You should use your own credentials as I am doing here. Following this, you'll be asked if you want to install any Office applications. Since I am creating a tutorial, I'm not selecting any Office applications, but you can choose any Office application if you wish. After this, you just need to click a Next, and then a new dialog box will appear where you'll click on Install. Then, you can sit back and relax because it will take some time to copy files and complete the installation process. The time required will depend on your computer. Now, as you can see, the files are being copied. After this file copying process is completed, your desired operating system will be installed, and after it boots up, you'll be able to use it smoothly and easily on your own.